Welcome to this lesson on permutations. In the world of statistics and probability, we often need to count how many ways we can organize things. Today, we will understand what a permutation is, why the order of things matters, and how to use the mathematical formula to calculate it easily. So, what exactly is a permutation? Simply put, it is an arrangement of objects in a specific order. The most critical rule to remember here is that order matters. For example, look at the sequences on the screen. The numbers 1, 2, and 3 are the same components as 3, 2, 1. However, because they are in a different order, they count as two completely different permutations. Let's look at real life. Think about a race podium. Finishing first, second, or third uses the same three people, but the result is very different depending on who stands where. Or think about a combination lock. We call it a combination lock, but mathematically it's actually a permutation lock. Entering 10, 20, 40 will open it, but 40, 20, 10 will not. The sequence is the key. Before we calculate, we need to understand a special mathematical symbol called the factorial, written as an exclamation mark. 5 factorial implies you multiply 5 by 4, by 3, by 2, by 1. This tells us the total number of ways to arrange 5 distinct items if we used all of them. It grows very quickly. Here is the official formula you will see in textbooks. nPr equals n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. It looks complex, but it is just a precise way of saying, take the total options factorial and remove the part we are not using. Let's break down what n and r actually stand for. In this formula, n represents the total number of objects available in your pool to choose from. R represents the number of objects you actually want to select and arrange. For instance, if you have 5 colored balls but only 3 empty slots to fill, n is 5 and r is 3. Let's solve a classic problem. 5 students want to be president, vice president, and treasurer. We have 5 students, so n is 5. We have 3 positions, so r is 3. Plugging this into our formula, we get 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial. The 2 and 1 cancel out from the top and bottom, leaving us with 5 times 4 times 3. That gives us 60 different ways to assign these roles. If you forget the formula, use the slot method. Draw a box for each position you need to fill. For the president, you have 5 choices. Once one is picked, you have 4 choices left for vice president, then 3 choices left for treasurer. Just multiply these numbers. 5 times 4 times 3 equals 60. It works exactly the same way. Finally, do not confuse permutations with combinations. Remember the safe versus the salad. In a safe, the order of numbers matters. That is a permutation. In a salad, the order you toss in lettuce or tomatoes does not change the meal. That is a combination. If swapping the positions changes the outcome, it is a permutation. To wrap up, permutations are all about arrangement where order is king. Remember that n is your total and r is your selection. You can use the formal factorial formula or simply draw slots and multiply your diminishing options. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.